Hello everyone, my name is Ella Jean, your local fantasy author, and I thought we'd do something a bit different today. Honestly, I haven't had the brain power to come up with a script for the video or even an outline, and non-scripted videos usually go bad for me. So I thought I would do a writing vlog. Woo. I have paused working on For Those Who Seek Magic just for a week. I'll be working on it by the time this video even comes out again. I hit a real low point emotionally. Line edits aren't usually something I do, but I was really passionate about the querying for this one being finally right and doing everything I can, and then it turned into imposter syndrome knocking at my door and being very overwhelming about what For Those Who Seek Magic needs to actually be published. So I took a break. The healthy answer. Didn't always do that. Better at that now. So I'm gonna do a writing vlog. You see, I am a woman of outlines. All I've ever done is outline things. What I do is outline. I usually have spitball document where I come up with all my ideas that can reach like 5,000 words. I then have an outline document that is a chapter by chapter breakdown that usually has like a beginning, middle, and end at the beginning planned out that can be about 500 words, then 3,000 words of chapter by chapter. It's a lot, it's intense, but I wanted to write to feel better. And outlining, while I find very important, didn't make me feel better. So I wrote 1,000 words of a plan for the story, and I'm just winging it. Never done it like this. I don't even know if I recommend doing it like this. I know there are things as pantsers though who kind of just go with the flow of writing. So that's what I'm gonna try to do, and I don't know, maybe something interesting will come of it. I'll probably zoom through a lot of things, then talk about it when I need to talk about it. I'm 4 chapters in, have main characters, introduced 16 students of an academy in one day. Yeah, so we're gonna do that. I even have my water. So hopefully I won't have to leave the chair a whole bunch. I don't know, man. I'm spitballing. Sometimes that's all you can do. Anyway, if you'd like, you can write with me. I sure as hell know I use videos in the background of my writing process. You'll see that here. Not gonna hear it though. You know, whole copyright system. But, I don't know. Come, sit, write, have tea if you need. Have water if you're too much of a lazy bitch to make tea. And enjoy yourself. I love that I'm like pretending to listen to music or something. I'm watching Danny Gonzalez. Very clearly not doing well at writing. Discovered a problem with not outlining. I don't remember anything about what I made the school uniform. Fuck. Okay, where was it? Black pants and a white shirt. And golden tie. I guess a golden tie is the fancy part. Fucking hate ass! couldn't come up with a script this week. Fuck. For the record, I fully accepted that I'm just gonna watch the rest of this video. And then gonna put on another video. Sometimes the words don't like certain videos. Back to writing. It's weird to go from writing one story to another, because and for those who seek magic, I have a writing quirk, which is that Margie Turnell, the main character of the book, is literally writing the book, and her friends are the beta readers, so I have notes, Google Doc notes, throughout it of the friends talking to each other, and it's how they share helpful information. When you're in a limited perspective, most people can't say, oh, this person who is 5'1", because most people can't eyeball 5'1", and I know it seems minute, but I like having canonical heights and shit like that. So I'm sitting here being oh yeah, she's 6'7", and I'm there's no way this girl eyeballed 6'7". I mean, at that point you're just yeah, she's tall as fuck, but at least 6'5". Maybe Victoria's just very perceptive. Having to go back and figure out what the character is. Fuck. To be doing this in front of a camera. That might be all this is. I just 10,000 words in and I don't know where I'm going. I don't know how you pantsers do it. I mean, my outline consists of a beginning, middle, end. A general plan of evilness from the villain. That's a good way to put it. A general plan of evilness from the villain, and I don't know what. Okay. School year is gonna go all year, and I need to get them to Christmas break before we have the grand. I can give you no context for this statement, so sorry. The murder needs to happen over Christmas break. Meaning I need to establish the group before Christmas break. I need to actually build community and character, especially around murder subject, or else it doesn't pop. Does this count as outlining? Yes, we're going to ignore that fact. So, murder before Christmas break, meaning he needs to have some character development before Christmas break, meaning she needs to... My villain is very calculated. This has been a plan for a while. This is what she sees as her ultimate statement. This is her destiny. The whole thing is about destiny and escaping destiny. She needs to be a foil to Pearl, because Pearl's whole thing is that she has a destiny. So those two need to grow close at some point around the idea of destiny versus Blair and Victoria, who don't. Okay, so those two need to grow close, and she needs to be confident in who some of the magical people of the school are. Okay, context. I will provide some context. The whole idea of my grand story is mysterious school, high school. It takes 16 students each class, and it is entirely merit-based. It's not the Goldsmith family have funded it for generations. They don't believe that money and current power should influence who gets to come to the school. And if you leave, you're set for life. You can become anything you want. They've had famous actors, they've had politicians, they've had artists. They produce high caliber students. Whole twist. Half the class are magical. Dr. Goldsmith is a dragon who believes that power is continuing to leave the magical community as humans become more prevalent in our society and over nature. The idea that the old ways of life are being pushed out, so they need to adapt. He invites 8 children of magical beings. Some of this are, they're half-bloods, so they're part human. Some of this is, they're just young versions of, they're young versions of a creature. I have a goblin, who is the daughter of 2 goblins, but she is actually 14. Things like that. He doesn't want them to be too old, because that means I can't do fun romance things. But the reason he doesn't want them to be too old is the old ways and the old people are generally stuck in their ways, so he needs youth to be part of it. So he invites 8 magical folks, but the whole point is they need to learn how to blend in and be a part of human society. So he invites 8 poor humans who know nothing about magic, and the whole point is they should stay knowing nothing about magic. And then, of course, this is the year where everything goes wrong. I mean, that's just the story trope. You need an inciting incident. Ooh, but the inciting incident... No, the inciting incident is these guys being invited here. Fun and games is then them making friends, and Blair's little game of figuring out who's actually magical. Victoria, Pearl getting closer to evil bitch, and Victoria. Does Victoria currently serve a purpose other than to be the human perspective? Not really. I will see if Victoria stays. That could be why I am currently stuck. No, Victoria needs to be the one to figure out about magic. Victoria needs to figure out magic's real. That can happen before. They have like a little adventure where you think the magic is going to be the big thing, and then someone dies Christmas break. Like this more, like this more, like this more, like this more, like this more. Okay, so Victoria's purpose is figuring out that magic's real and starting a web on who is magical, meaning she has to figure out Pearl is real, and she'll need to meet Blair. I feel insane. We're gonna take a break. Yep. Holy shit, you're still recording. Hello, camera. Welcome to my house, humble abode. My mom's out, so she ain't gonna know about any of this. I'm going to get a snack, because honestly, I can't think right now. I have no idea if I'm actually in frame. I have no idea if this looks good. Snack time. Snack time. We're taking a second to have a snack break. Woohoo! Why, look, writing is my happy place. always has been. But I think a lot of writers, put a lot of pressure on me writing and what you can produce and things like that. So anytime I get too much in my head, especially when I'm literally writing this book right now for fun, I try to take a second to breathe and move on and reevaluate. I'm not good at the whole being personable thing. It's a really weird world we live in right now, where I want to be a writer. I want to be a published writer. But to be a published writer, it used to be that you just wrote. You sent books in, you hoped to get picked up by an agent. There was a form of luck. I'm not saying it was easier, but it was very much private. Writers you may not know what they look like. My mom still talks about the fact that, being a writer will be good because, I don't know what half the writers look like, but that's not the world we live in anymore. The world we live in is so content-driven. And writing has become content-driven. That's what I'm trying to do here. To have an online media presence that I can pitch when it comes time to actually publish. To be able to say, I have 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I enjoy sharing writing. I enjoy writing. That's why I wouldn't be becoming a writer if I didn't enjoy sharing and talking about and doing writing. I don't know, though. Sometimes I wish it wasn't so focused on the money. That it was allowed to be fun and to do things because you're passionate, not have to record a video a week or else the algorithm may drop you. Instead, recording when you want to record. I don't know how much from this I'm leaving in. I don't even know if this angle's good, so maybe none of it makes it in. Okay, we're back. The good thing about a break is that it gives you some time to think and hopefully come up with where this chapter is going. Woo! Woo! I hit 11,000 words in the script. 5 chapters in. I've stopped at 666 words. Should I keep going? Or leave it for the vibes? So, whole idea of having a magical school is that you know 2 of the magical people right off the bat. They're the 2 perspective characters, Blair and Pearl. Victoria's the human perspective character. Thing is, that leaves 6 magical folks amongst the rest of the population. So, obviously, it needs to be a mystery. It needs to be, who could it be? Who can Blair and Pearl trust when they inevitably have to go do magical things that they haven't supposed to? That's what a book is, y'all. Is breaking the rules that you set for your own characters. When I sit here and I'm like, okay, I have to ask myself questions. Like, this is a goblin girl. I like the idea of goblins having a brood of children, not in a bad way, just in the fact that they have a lot of kids. She's already a wild child, slightly feral, and steals things like a crow if they're shiny. What is a normal enough that you don't immediately go magic, but weird enough to have a character physically react. Number of siblings to have. It's never a question I thought I'd ask myself. 15? Because, like, 8 and counting got them the TLC show. 14? 14 plus her would be 15, so 13, but then 13. 12. 12 siblings. God, I'm gonna have to... It's not gonna be a world where I like, all my characters are normal and you don't know who's magical. It's gonna have to be all my characters are fucking wild. How are all of these not magical? That would be a funny angle too. Oops, all magic class. It doesn't fit in this book. Whole book hinges on one of the humans being a hunter who wants to like kill these motherfuckers. Would be a funny concept though. Oops, all magic. Mr. Goldsmith sitting in the background like, yes, you must pretend to be human. And all of them being like, I am doing a great human impression. It's good when the story's stupid, right? This is a good thing. It'll be a lot to edit. Got in the zone. I think that sounds so silly. You hit a certain point in writing, and it's hard not to judge what you write, no matter if you're just writing for fun. I feel like there's a like when you just start out writing, you judge everything you write and you compare it to everything, you know. Then you start getting better and better and better, and you're like, my first draft is amazing, I know what I'm doing. And then you start getting better and better and better, and are able to recognize that my first draft does fucking suck. And I feel like I'm in that camp. But I'm getting words down. I wrote about 500 words, 498, if you're being specific, since last check-in in maybe an hour. I don't know how time works. Maybe it's been like 6. Go write a little more. See what comes of it. Hopefully this is inspiring someone to realize that writing doesn't have to always be smooth and easy and fun. That sounds so pathetic. It is fun. I'm having fun. But I don't know. See where else it goes. Phone kind of died, so we're gonna make this quick because it ain't got a lot of battery left and my charger doesn't reach. Things went well. It's hard not to get a little down on yourself, but I ended up writing 1,200 words, which is good. It's good. I can recognize that's good. I don't think they're good words, but they exist now, and now I can edit. Which is the really important part. So I'm gonna end it here, unless I get a wild hair up my ass and want to record more. I have a Blue Sky where you come follow me and I do more writing talk about. I also would love to see you follow here and comment what's your favorite part of writing and how you get through your more difficult sections. As always, I will have Fiverr gigs linked below if you want to hire me for some beta reading or sensitivity reading, both of which I can do well, but mostly I want to form a community with you. Because daring to continue past the first page is brave, especially the way the world is right now. I think anyone can write, and everyone has a story in them. Thanks.